Okay, for today's blog, I just want to kind of say is I'm planning on Friday after work going to Sears and seeing if I can be lucky enough to get one of them $60 diamond rings that were originally $299.99 plus sales tax. Yeah, you can't resize it or anything, but it would be kind of nice. If they're all gone, I can look at some of the clothing and think about what we might need. But, like I noticed, like with that schedule, which I don't want to say it to Menards, because then I would get in trouble. And it's like, I bet you guys, if I came in for to see if there was a good deal on something, and I went and sat out here in the line, you would probably have me punch in at 7 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. So, because like I said, there's going to be 6 of us anyway. And, you'll probably have Lil Aaron, done at 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So, and like I said, it wasn't fair because I was the first one of all of us cart pushers, including Dan, who the other cart pushers don't count as a cart pusher. I was the first one to say that I wanted to open, and they didn't schedule me for opening that day. So it goes to show you that they do go by favoritism, not by who was first. But, like with last night, they had Dan come in at 3:45 just to be on the register. And I fell behind. And it left the high school boys having to catch up when I got done. And I'm like, you need Dan out here the whole time I'm here. Not tell him to come in for the last hour and 15 minutes, because I'm going to fall behind. But even with yesterday, and this is why I do need to see a doctor, I felt a lot of shoulder pain in my right shoulder after I got done. And I could barely walk on my right leg because I had so much knee pain, and my right knee's been popping in and out of joint when I'm working. So, what that would mean is what the doctor would do if they were to examine me, I'd be put on light duty. Right now, I'd be told I can't do any carryouts. I can't push the carts. Menards won't want me to cashier because that is what the doctor would suggest, is put me on the register. So what would they do? They'll have you pretty much scheduled just to do returns. And then they really could cut your hours bad. I mean, not to sound like a Grinch about it, but, and that's where I don't think Menards is really thinking. Because, like I said, I may or may not need shoulder surgery. Or I may or may not need physical therapy. It's going to be one or the other with that shoulder. And, if I wind up needing shoulder surgery, it means I'm not going to be able to work for a whole month. And they're going to want my arm in a sling. So, and then they'll want you going to physical therapy afterwards. So, and like with my right knee, what they would do is they'll give me arthritis medicine and they'll, again, put me on light duty. They'll say she can't do carryouts, she can't push carts. Menard's a bitch and moan. And, like I said, it's all gonna be things that people don't realize. It's like, I can't really do carryouts right now because I have problems with my right shoulder. And two, I'm having troubles with my knee. So, I might be one of these ones that cannot be a cart pusher anymore. And that's a sad thing with being 30 years old, and these other ones are in their late teens to early 20s. And two, with me being a woman, I've been even having customers refusing to let me do the carryout and demanding a man couple guys come out and do it for them. I had to tell the one and they gave me the funny look. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta do what the customer wants, otherwise they're gonna complain. But here's another thing. You know, it's like with Black Friday, I'm figuring they're gonna send some of us home probably, an hour early? And there'll be some that'll show up extra early. And knowing Menards, they'll have them punch in an hour or two earlier than scheduled. Basically, they'll rewrite that clipboard and everything. My prediction is, I was the first one to say I would open, which in that meeting it said I should have been working 6 in the morning to 3. That they wanted all of a sudden Dan to open, even though he was not the first one to say so. I betcha. Because they'll want him on the register. So they'll be figuring 3 hours later, he can be on the register. Yeah. And, that's the thing, too. It's like, another thing of my own opinion is, I don't want to say to Menards, what are you going to do if I get that medical card today and I, have a doctor's appointment, and then all of a sudden when it gets real close to Black Friday, I come in with a doctor's note saying I can't push carts or do carry out. Now, how you're going to have to use me for something? So, and like I said, usually if you just need physical therapy, they'll still put you on light duty, but it'll be only for so long. And a lot of employers do not like that. But, I think, with even today, it's like, Even I know it too. Probably by the time it gets near 5 o'clock, I'm only barely able to walk. Probably. I'd be limping that bad.